Let's talk some sports, baby.
And remember, make tomorrow better than today and make today better than yesterday. And you know what we gonna do. We gonna holler at you until next time, baby.
Move on over to the NBA, where 13 weeks of bubble madness could end. The Los Angeles Lakers took a commanding 3-1 lead in the series Tuesday night with a 102-96 win over the Miami Heat. LeBron and Davis were their usual selves, while Miami failed to find the magic that pushed them past in Game 3. So tonight's Game 5, and the Lakers are hungry to close it out and head home with a chip. So, Drink, what did the Lakers get back to in Game 4 that got them the win? Is there any doubt that they'll close it out tonight?
Oh, hey, listen, it's absolutely no doubt they're going to close it out tonight. They're going to close it out. And what do they get back to? Basically, LeBron James doing what he do, Anthony Davis do what he do, rebound, and you need, one or two role players to hit a few shots. Listen, Danny Green only had 10 points, and people went out their mind like, oh, he's back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with a hot 10. KCP, like, these guys they wasn't world beaters. They just did enough. That's all you asking for. Listen, LeBron said it best. LeBron said, I got the private jet gassed up to leave on Sunday, and you best believe I'm gonna be on there, and I'm out of here. I'm done with this bubble stuff. So he didn't say that, for no reason. He's not trying to say Miami chumps, but what he's saying is it's time to close this show out. It's time to, do what we do. This is Game 5 of the NBA Finals. But this is also Game 5 for AD versus LeBron James for the Finals MVP. That's the matchup I'm looking at. I'm looking to see which one of them do what they do. Because here's the deal: LeBron do have a firm lead for Finals MVP. I think right now, if the Finals was over, LeBron would be the Finals MVP. But if LeBron come out here bull crapping, bull jiving with that first half he had in Game 4, and if that becomes his game, and then AD come out here and drop 40 and 10. It's possible that AD walks away with the Finals MVP. So I think that's the game that I'm more looking at. But, the Heat can make a statement tonight. If they don't just go out here and roll over, they lose the game, whatever the case might be. One thing I want people to understand with Miami has put themselves in a spot where they're going to be the most sought-after destination for a superstar. You got to understand. If you take everything in account, young players stepping up, you got a guy that's leading a team that want to win. You got a great coach. You got a great organization. Oh, by the way, the weather in Miami ain't that bad. It's it's lots of things to do. It's not that bad of a destination to go to. We ain't talking about going to Cleveland here or going to Milwaukee to some frigid weather that nobody care for. And you talking about a team that just played in the NBA Finals as well. So I'm not saying a superstar. I'm not saying like Giannis, even though I heard Giannis linked to the team, but just a more veteran-laden star that could come in and take a little pressure off those young guys. You understand? They got 3 rookies out here trying to make it happen with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. That's just unfair. Like, don't get me wrong, they played well, but that's unfair to have. You got the Lakers over here with nothing but veterans. Couldn't even tell you what a rookie is. And then you got Miami out here with 3 rookies out here trying to piece it up and carry and get over the hump. So you could Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and then you did have Goran Dragic, but he's out. You could use maybe one more solid piece to just as a guy to help solidify that even if he's a rotation piece. I don't know, a Montrezl Harrell or something. I don't know. But a guy that could come in, give you a little something that the rookies can't give you right now because they just don't know. Now, when they go back home, they look at the tape and they work on their game in the offseason, they probably come back with a different mindset. But you just need – they're missing a little something. And this is why the Lakers can play horrible for 3 quarters and then turn it up in 1 quarter and still win the game. It's not a recipe for success, but it works for them. And it only works for them because the youthness and the inexperience and everything with this team. Your second best player can't be a rookie. I'm sorry. I don't care who he is. You cannot have your second best player being a rookie in Tyler Hero. You're not going to beat many good teams like that. You're going to be competitive, yes, but you're not going to beat them. You can't be competitive. So I wasn't a big fan of that. So all in all, to keep it short and sweet, as I look at it tonight, like I said, the Lakers close it out. Go ahead and gas up the jet, clean out the rooms. We out of here. And I'm excited to see who gets the MVP tonight. Will LeBron hold on to it, or will AD come and make a strong push to grab that trophy from LeBron? And like I said, Miami got a good chance to, have players audition to come and join their championship-laden team in the offseason.
Ooh, that's some strong stuff. Talking about it's already over, and I do think the series is over. But if the Lakers really have that attitude that Drink just laid out, not that he's wrong, but if they have the attitude that gas up the jet, we're getting out of this bubble, the bag's already packed.
I forgot they're wearing the Mamba Black jerseys tonight too to go ahead and put the nail in the coffin.
That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
they are.
They will have that. But to me, that makes me believe that there should be some doubt. Because, listen, it's all about focus and mindset. We've seen it plenty of time. The Lakers, they do this at least they've done it once in every series where they just, for whatever reason, they don't show up with the right mindset, the right focus, the right intensity. And any given night, you can hold an L. And God, when you say the matchup of the night is LeBron and AD going for Finals MVP, I'd love for Jimmy Butler to hear this. I really would, because that to me is just setting you up for Jimmy Butler to just go bonkers tonight.
Jimmy Butler ain't doing nothing. AD got 30. That sold up.
Okay, well, all right. But that just seemingly will set you up for a 30-point triple-double, and we can go ahead and, do one of those Democratic delay tactics that they like to pull. We'll go ahead and extend this to 6 games. That's seemingly could be a real possibility tonight. Hey. But in all totality, I do think the series is over. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a game 6 if the Lakers don't come out focused. But it's overall in the series. I think it's too much to ask a 3-1 deficit without Goran Dragic, who on any given night can be their best playmaker and best scorer. And just the Lakers defense, the way they closed out game 4, it was just – these guys, Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero, they were hitting shots. But every shot was seemingly just difficult, a high degree of difficulty, ultra contested. It was just they earned every basket they got in that fourth quarter. And the key stretch for me, I believe Jimmy Butler, it was a 90-88. Jimmy Butler had a wide open 3 in the corner, which could have given them a lead. It rimmed out. Next thing you know, the Lakers are on a fast break. LeBron finds KCP in the corner, and he hits a 3, and it's 93-88. And then KCP had a nice drive and layup, go up by 7. And that stretch right there really, really was the difference. And seemingly you can look at that Jimmy Butler, KCP, one missed 3, one made 3. The margin is so it can be that small. And then of course AD with the super dagger at the end, that 3. But it's just tough when you don't have Goran Dragic. Like I said, I think you can make an argument that he's their best pure scorer. And then when he's out, then you're really, really reliant on that 20-year-old rookie Tyler Hero. Not that he can't get it done, but it's just too much to ask overall. So I think the series is over, but I would not be surprised at all if we do get a game 6.
I'd be surprised if the Lakers lost tonight. I feel like the stage is so set, right? LeBron's locked in. They got the Mamba jerseys. They've gentlemen swept all these series up into this point. So once again, you got another chance for a 4-1. Get them out of here with a little bit of politeness. I feel like the Lakers they're such a veteran team. All these guys have been around the ringer. None of these guys are new here. They all know what it means to come in. And I think that we've seen 100 times before, not even just in the series, but in the playoffs in general, when the Lakers want to show, like you guys talking about, when they decide in the second half of that game, okay, let's actually play defense. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. It's just oh my, it's suffocating, and they can do that. And you've already got, LeBron and Davis are going to do their thing. And one of them, one of them, gets that MVP stuff in their head and starts breaking shots or whatever. I just don't see what the Lakers could do to lose this game again, besides just gaffing it off. Well, then this is not the one to gaff off. This is your clinching game, and I would just be really shocked if LeBron didn't have this team. And I guess they have a coach too, but if LeBron didn't have this team ready to go tonight, because you got to think.
No respect.
No disrespect, but we know who's really coaching tonight. It's Coach LeBron, also starting point guard, also starting small forward, et cetera. Maybe even the center every now and then. But the only thing I will say, a caveat, is Miami should have that complete back to the wall, no pressure, just we are here to ball tonight, and it's win or go home. But for them, most people don't think they should have been here in the first place. So they can play complete free, just saying, man, we're going to go out here and have fun, but it is a little worrying that Jimmy Butler is still 22, 10, and 9. That wasn't good enough. I mean, what does the man have to do besides a 40-point again to push this team over? And like you said, I really think Goran Dragic was a huge loss to them, but it does appear apparent that this Heat team stacked up against a team like the Lakers, they're one piece behind. So, you are right, Drink. The biggest, I think that we'll probably talk more about it next week when this wraps up, but the storylines are likely to be, holy crap, how good can the Heat be next year with a new piece? And then, holy crap, what does this do for LeBron's legacy and all that? But we got time to get into that. And again, we probably should give the Heat some credit and some respect, and at least say that there is still a Game 5 to be played, which is going to tip off here shortly.